So you got this great idea looking at your son.
Yep.
You thought this will take off. You took it back to the office.
Yeah.
How did that happen?
So this is where you're really gonna poke at me, because like this was the debate, right, with the executive who wanted to spend all the money on Robo.
Yep.
So he was not on board. I don't even remember what the original MVP was. So I am all about making sure that you are telling the story to an executive in a way that meets them on their terms.
Yes.
So we said we have an MRA. Do people know what that is?
No.
A matter requiring attention from the OCC on how advisors were calculating their time or docking appointments with their clients and documenting them, okay?
Okay.
So I was like, we would build in the requirements to solve the MRA,
Yes.
which always using a regulatory matter to get something done is a winning formula in big banks. So I said we would solve that MRA. I said we had so much advice. We had so much. We were so convinced by our clients that they loved it, and I showed him the research that did that. I told him the story. Oh, and by the way, we made a movie about it, which I'll send you offline so that you know how cool it was.
Yes, please.
And that it was really real. I mean, like, imagine how transformative this capability would have been in 2020, right? At COVID. Totally a game changer. So what happened is we built the first MVP, and we had a roadmap and a plan, and we're going to talk about how I execute projects later from a methodology perspective. But we had our roadmap. We only launched the first 2 MVPs. We never got all the way to the video piece because we didn't get funding.
Of course.
Because we were funded. We were competing with the robo funds.
Yeah. And that is,
you go.
So, and financial industry professionals are the biggest part of our audience. We build this show for them, know. So if you are out there, that answer was amazing. See, giving out, like, finding something that will work, going and doing the research, taking it in ways that, the other person would understand, like what you did, getting the regulatory angle in. I can tell you that works really well, you need to get something that works really well, I'm sure I'm also going to get in a little trouble when my, firm hears this out. But yeah, obviously that helps. And, and you're always competing for priorities, etc.
Totally.
And so now what we'll do is, this was a great answer. And I'm sure everybody's now very keen to understand how you run digital transformations. How do you get there? What are the challenges? What are the key concepts, etc. and stuff. And I must tell you, the last time somebody talked about digital transformation on on our episode, it was Dr. Dennis, who built UOB's Tomorrow.
I listened.
You listened?
Yes.
Okay. One of his clips has 26,000 views, which is 2x the next clip.
Okay.
So
no pressure. I'm going to beat him. I'm going to beat him.
Yes, exactly. So now your challenge is to get that, to beat him on that. But, and the reason things resonated with was he was very real about things, he talked about it. So we'll get into that in the next segment, which is like digital transformation, the projects you are done, etc. And we'll dive really deep into it.
Okay.